Yeah, super cool lizard, just stinks like shit at the moment. Nasty! So we got a few things going on here. There's new snakes I need to show you. There's stuff I gotta move. Should I show them the new snakes first, or should just... So I did an unboxing video, but honestly, fuck that video. We're not gonna post it, okay? I figured I'd just show them, I'd get them settled in, and then show you guys what we got, okay? So these are two of the snakes that we have. Holy shit, they tried to jump out of the cage. So, got two little garter snakes. So this is a pair of garters, and I have them in the same tub right now because I'm gonna raise them up together. And I got these, what are these? These are from Florida. I don't know where exactly, but bought a pair of garters, and then I also got another little garter snake. So they're eating, right? They're eating on worms, they're eating on fish, they're eating on pinky mice that I've chopped up. So they're eating everything. They're off to a great start. I've had them for a couple days. This one, you can see I just tried to feed it again, okay? This snake, you can barely even fucking see it, right? This is the smallest snake I've ever unboxed. Okay, so this is hard to focus on. I don't know why the camera's not focusing. It's struggling to catch it, but this is the smallest snake I've ever unboxed, I've ever owned, I've ever really seen, honestly. This thing's like a worm. Okay, so that one, that's an Eastern garter. So I bought this little Eastern garter that's tiny, and everything's empty because I've been trying to feed it. So I've tried worms, I've tried fish, I've tried chopped up pinky mice, I've tried a tail, I've tried everything. I can't get this little fucker to eat. He's so damn small, he just runs away. So yeah, I can't get that little one to eat, so that's why everything's blank right now, because I just tried to feed it again and I can't get it. So we're gonna set that one back up. I'm just keeping it on paper, the little water bowl, and that's it. Oh yeah, the Coachwhip. I didn't even show you guys the Coachwhip. Little Coachwhip. Okay, so I bought the garters from someone, bought them as a pair, and then the little Eastern garter, I just had him toss it in because I saw that he had some captive hatched Coachwhips. So this is a Western Coachwhip, and these, usually you find wild caught. Every once in a while, someone will have a wild caught female that hatches out some babies, and this is, oh shit. This is one of the captive hatched babies, and he is fucking fast. So he's a baby, so he's kind of tricky to handle. I don't want to move him. I just fed him a pinky, and he ate it, okay? But when I unboxed him, he's so small, he darted out of my hands. I had to chase him across the room, putting him into this tub, okay? Fucking darted out, and I'm used to dealing with fast-moving colubrids. This little fucker, okay, he's gonna be a fun one. So, set this back on gently so we don't squish him, okay? But I bought him, he was selling them before any meals were given. So, captive hatched Coachwhips, put them up for sale before their first meals at a discounted price. I happened to just come across it, figured, hey, I can get the snake to eat, hopefully. So let me get it at this discounted price because you don't get captive Coachwhips that often. So whether it's captive hatched, captive bred and born, that really doesn't matter to me. I just don't want the wild snake with a bunch of parasites and shit. So we're gonna raise this one up. It ate no problem for me, which makes me very excited. So we got a Coachwhip in-house now, which is fucking awesome. And we haven't pulled any other snakes out, so we're gonna get to clean, okay? All three of these are set up. I don't think you guys have seen that. You haven't seen the boa, okay? We got some shit moved around, alright? Should I even pull it? Fuck, I can just go on. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Before we even pull this snake out, I really want to show you guys the boa. It makes me happy to put him back in this cage. I'm sorry, put her back in this cage. So, look at that. The boa's out of the boa file cage, right? So the boa's back into this cage. I'm pretty excited about it. I'll come in here at night, nighttime, and she's cruising around. As soon as I put her in here, she's out. She's up on the, using the wood branch, everything. So since this cage gets so warm from the tegu and the dragon heat, I couldn't keep the Taiwan Beauty in it. It was getting too warm for him, the ambient temperature, and the whole cage was too hot. So the boa is the best one. It eats the biggest meals, and it needs the warmest out of everything I have in here. So it's loving this cage, and yeah, I'm loving it in it. I pretty much typed in red tail boa, right? So I'm trying to think, how can I set up a cool cage? The boa in the boa file cage on paper, it really wasn't that fun. Is the lighting stuck behind me? But yeah, it really wasn't that fun. It looked good, but like the snake just looked meh. Like, it didn't look fun, okay? So I put it in that one, got the branch on it, and when I typed in red tail boa on Google, the first few pictures that pops up is like a red tail boa in the wild crossing a branch, like over a river. So I was just like, fuck, let me just put a branch in there and see if it uses it. I love it. Also, I changed the boa's name because I never named it when I bought it. I don't remember what the name was already, but we're changing it. It's now Leatherface. Okay, we're sticking with Leatherface. She's a big, beautiful girl. And we're going with Leatherface because I don't know if someone subscribed or not, or if someone just commented, but whatever, they said you should name one of the Texas Indigos Leatherface. I said, yeah, it's pretty cool, we'll go with that. But then I thought of 2 different names that go with my pair of Texas Indigos. So we changed the name and put Leatherface onto the big boa, which is fucking awesome. So let's pull some snakes out. False water cobra, Western Diamondback. We're gonna leave the Western Diamondback in its cage today. This is my male false water cobra. Okay, his name's Hansel. We got Gretel underneath him. We got both of them on substrate in cages and they're loving it. Okay, they've been in this rack the whole time. And now they get to experience the cage. And both of them are a little crazy, right? Because every time you just move your hand, they just fucking, they're insane, right? Their feeding response is definitely, oh, you're just scared. I just fed them, so they're good. This one's insane. Alright. Come here, you. And he just shed too, which is cool. You see? Come here, you big ball of love. So this is Hansel. And I finally got their names down. Hansel is the boy because Handsome Hansel and Gretel girl. Fucking got that shit. I've had the hardest time remembering that. And then that little Hansel, handsome Hansel. Boom. That's how you remember. Alright, come here, you little false water cobra. Come out the cage. You look pretty, you just shed. Yeah, his color is definitely a lot more muddy than the females. Alright, so we're just gonna put him into the rack. Big old long shit. Damn. This is taller than me. That's huge. My false water cobra shed. It's the male. Got eye caps on it. Mouth, everything. This fool is fully one piece. Awesome. Look, belly scales. That's cool. Nasty. Alright. That's pretty much it. I wonder if I should just keep the water bowl in the middle. That's cool. So I'm gonna just change his water since they soak in it so much. I'll just give him a fresh bowl of water. What are you doing in there? Alright, so let's get Hansel back into his cage. I guess I should get Hansel quickly. I wonder if I should feed him in this. I'll just like feed him in the tub. And then, okay, so we'll wait to put him back in then. And then we'll put Gretel right underneath him. And Gretel's the female, alright. Move this bowl out the way. Alright, so look how much lighter the female is. Chill out, crazy ass snake. Yeah, I like her coloring a lot more. water. Nasty. Alright, so one's on Aspen, one's on forest floor. No particular reason, that's just what I had at the time, okay? But now I have a bag of more Aspen, so as this one runs out, I'm gonna fill it up with Aspen. I like to do the dry substrate for them, since the water bowl, they're always in and out and they always make a mess. So if you get substrate like dirt that holds too much water, it gets into a soggy, soppy mess, and that's gross. So you put it on something dry and it keeps it a fair balance, and if you need to squirt it down more, you can do that. Okay? Water. So we are going to soak him. Nice and dull looking. A lot more brown looking. Snake in. I was gonna say snake in a box, but it's not snake in a box. Snake in a garbage bin. I guess that was that. So we're just gonna let Yellow Wolf soak for as much as he needs to soak, for maybe a couple hours or so. Let him cool off, let him soak, and then we'll get him back into his bin where he can shed. Maybe we'll clean his bin, that way he can get into a fresh, clean bin. And then after he sheds, we'll give him a nice meal so he's nice, fat, and happy. Slick, you smell like poop. He pooped in his water, I can smell it. Yep. Alright, so I got a poopy lizard on me. And him and the tegu have constantly been going after each other through the glass. Ow! But yeah, Slick's doing great, right? Let me, yeah, super cool lizard, just stinks like shit at the moment. Nasty! Where you going, Slick? Wanna sit in the chair? Oh, off you go. Slick Rick, Schizo Rick. I think we're gonna close the video out with you, buddy. He's full of food. What did I want to say about him? I think I've had a lot of people hitting me up. Not a lot, but I do get questions actually about Slick Rick too. You know, this isn't exactly a learning channel, so if you guys are coming on, you could definitely learn shit from it, but I'm not trying to come in and teach and say, hey, this is all my fucking knowledge, I know it. It's like, nah. I'm just showing you guys everything I'm doing. Every video I post, I'm learning, so I'll even watch it back and I learn from the video. But you can pick them apart, but that's how you learn. And you don't have to feed a big lizard every day. Just feed them moderately, just like people, and try and get them to grow to a decent size. So that's what I'm shooting for. I don't need a ginormous dragon. I'm just gonna feed him enough to make sure he's happy, and he'll always be hungry. So, a couple times a week is good enough. Ouch. We need like a filing board for his claws. Do people clip them eventually, or you just end up leaving them? Come here, little dragon. Happy and healthy. Alright? I could be feeding him every day, but it's not necessary. And if it is necessary and I'm wrong, then I'll fucking learn the hard way. Okay? But I don't think it's necessary. Are these things piling down pounds of meat in the wild every single day? I don't believe it. That's like saying a fucking lion eats every day. It's like, you know how much work it is for these animals to hunt? Ow! Come on, Slick. You're going the wrong way. That way. In you go. Yeah, man, we're all learning together. We're all in this together. With that being said, I smell like shit. I'm Shmoe. Go subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you made it this far. Go follow me on Instagram. And get out of here now.